Hello and welcome guys. This is a video to show you how to get Midnight Club Los Angeles running on RPCS3 in a playable state. I played for a few hours now, no crashes, no major glitches to speak of. Yeah, so it all seems good. The first thing you want to do is come into your RPCS3 menu and take a note of your serial. Come into your game patches under manage. And we're going to go down to Midnight Club, find your serial. The options are the same for each game within here, and we're going to disable your motion blur and enable delta time. Now this skip intro one, it does work, however you want to leave this off, because if you skip the intro, the first time you run the game is fine. The second time, after the shaders have all been cached, you'll find that the buildings, unless you're right up close to them, the textures just glitch out like crazy, flicker, really bad flicker. So leave this one off. I'd rather take a few extra moments to go through the intro that you can skip anyway, just to, rather than have the graphics glitches. So apply and save them. I'm going to right click it, come into change custom configuration. I'm going to enable SPU loop. AVX-512 doesn't matter. If you've got the option, turn it on, speeds up your processing within RPCS3, but it's not necessary. SPU block on Mega, a bit of an performance boost there. We're going to use Vulkan, frame limit off, anti-aliasing disabled, anisotropic filter auto. If I put it on 16x, I do tend to see a few more artifacts in the graphics. Z-Col relaxed, shader quality high, your resolution, leave it 720 here, 720p, but scale it to whichever your monitor is here. Doesn't matter how high you go, the game is CPU limited, even at 4K, so it doesn't make a difference to the performance here. Async multi-threaded, right color buffers on, and then these two here ticked as well. So now the rest of these four tabs here will default. So in advanced, we want to make sure your Vulkan scheduler is safe, RSX FIFO fast. This doesn't matter, put it to what you prefer, borderless, full screen or auto. Driver wake up, leave on 1. But your V blank, the game will run at whichever frames per second you set this to, it will halve. So basically if you set this to 120, the game will be capped at 60 and so forth. Now there's no point going above 60 because it rarely gets far above 60, and at times it can drop down into the mid-20s. Now it doesn't do that too often, only when there's quite a lot of cars around in the day to evening time, in the middle of the city, when there's loads of buildings as well. But at the night time the performance seems to be a lot better, and like I said, it only happens when there's a hell of a lot going on in the daytime / evening. So you don't want your frames per second going up to 80 and then down to 25. It's just too erratic and it's quite jarring. So if you leave it on 120, run the game at 60 FPS, most of the time it's between 40 and 60. And in the busy moments when it does drop, it's not too jarring and the motion is tolerable. There's no stutters or anything like that. It runs perfectly smooth. If you've got VSync, I'd turn it off, because you don't want it switching between 60 and 30 FPS or 15 even, depending on what's going on. Rather have a little bit of screen tearing. But if you've got G-Sync or FreeSync on the other hand, that completely helps with the motion in this game and it's perfectly playable. Anyway, you'll see the performance in a second. I'll stop blabbering on about that. I think that's all the settings covered. This debug tab, most people don't have it up, but there's nothing to change in there anyway. And there's nothing that makes any difference here either. So now we'll go into the gameplay, show you what the game's like and how it looks in 4K, as well as YouTube can, considering the compression it does to my videos anyway. But yeah, that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helps in some way. Hope it didn't bang on too much. I normally do that. Anyways, into the gameplay. Peace out.
I got cops on my tail.
Dispatch.
Go ahead.
Engaging pursuit.
Roger that. Do you have a description on the vehicle?
Affirmative. Vehicle is a Kawasaki motorcycle. Suspect is heading southbound on 4th Street.
Any available unit near the 5 freeway. Officer is on pursuit. Suspect is heading westbound on the 6th Street route. Code 3.
Dispatch. Do you have an idea of the suspect?
Stand by.
1023.
129 and 1 on suspect. Noted.
I lost visual. Repeat. I do not have visual. I'm gonna loop around and check the area. Over.
4 out of 8. Copy that. All units, suspect has evaded pursuing officer. Suspect last seen in the South Park area.
Hold the phone. The longest loner, Mr. Solo Dolo. He's on the move, can't seem to shake the shade. Within his dreams, he sees the life he made.
Fire me.
Go ahead.
I'm backing off. He's gone over.
10-4. All units be advised, suspect is evaded pursuing officer.
Aw, you giving up already?
Day and night. The longest loner.
Hey, Julian.
My apprentice. Your time has come to learn from the master. Let's do this. No excuses.
Sounds like fun, but fun's not what I'm looking for right now. Hit me up later.
Yeah,